going to show you the steps on how to compare fractions using the different methods. We have here the first method, which is cross multiplication. Let's say 2/3 and 3/4 as examples. Now, in order to compare this, let us identify first their numerators. The numerator for the first fraction is 2 and the denominator is 3. The numerator for the second fraction is 3 and the denominator is 4. Now, applying this method, which is cross multiplication, you have to connect the numerator to the denominator of the second fraction, which is 4. We have here 2 times 4 equals 8. Then, using the numerator of the second fraction, which is 3, which should be multiplied by the denominator of the first fraction, which is 3 also. So, let's say 3 times 3 is 9. What do you think? Which of them is larger? Of course, 9 is the larger number. And since this belongs to the 3/4 fraction, meaning 3/4 now is larger than 2/3. Now, let's proceed to the next method, which is bar modeling. As you can see here, we have repeated the sample fractions, the 2/3 and the 3/4. Let's draw 2 bars here. Okay? Another 2 bars. Since we are comparing 2 fractions, make sure that the 2 bars have the same length, the same width, the same height. Now, let's say this is 2/3 and this is 3/4. In order to determine their difference, let us look at their denominator first. With this first fraction, the denominator is 3, meaning I have to divide this bar equally by 3 because later on, we will be shading some parts of this 3, or meaning I will be shading a part of a whole. With this 3, the part is 2, but we have to divide this equally by 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. 3 bar, these were divided equally to determine their number of units of this fraction. With the second fraction, we have 3/4. Let's use the denominator as the base. The same process, we have to divide this equally by 4. As you can see here, these bars, when you look at it, the general measurement are exactly the same. But it will only differ from the number of units or just part of the whole. With this first fraction, let's shade this part. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Next, let's shade 3 out of 4 because 3 is just part of 4. So meaning we have to shade the 3. 1, 2, 3. When you look at it closely, What do you think is larger? Is it 2/3 or 3/4? Of course, it's very clear when you look at it. 3/4 with its corresponding figure is larger than 2/3. The same as what the first method was shown. Meaning 3/4 is larger.